Could you also share the the what is it called? The scoreboard at the same time when I'm talking to each of them? I'll try and go through the games a little bit.
Let's do
as
that.
Well.
That's perfect. All right, we are back. Sorry everyone for the disconnect. The stream crashed just after the 5th game, so that's actually really good. It could have been a way worse moment, but yeah, sorry for the inconvenience. We're back on YouTube with the player interviews of the Immutable Masters IPL 1000 winners. The top 3 players are here with us. Maybe even the top 3. We got Sota, Amafishi, Not Complain, and we're gonna start with.
We also have
Web3 Gaming. Yes, exactly.
So we got all 4.
We got all 4 of them, the top 4, which is so cool. It was an amazing showing right here. We're going to go over to the interview room, which Caveman is going to take on Web3 Gaming over there. And then we're going to, have a listen to what he has to say.
Am I on? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, everyone. Web3 Gaming. What an awesome showing. Sorry, we just working through the technical stuff on since the stream got closed. What a crazy game. I know it's super late. Last week, you had the glory. We had an awesome chat with you winning that one. And this time, you tried your hardest to bring it back, getting 2 wins. You're the only player in the whole tournament that managed to take 2 victories in. But unfortunately, you had a pretty rough game in Game 4. What went wrong in Game 4 that just really set you back there?
Yeah, I think in Game 4 and I don't know if it was Game 2, my other 5th place, that I don't think I was ever going to win those lobbies, but I just couldn't find a singe. If I had I didn't find a singe until basically the last round where I died. So I just needed, I think that would have helped me place a bit higher. That's what I remember. There's probably other mistakes and things that happened, but that was the main thing that I remember being bummed out about, because I was kind of relying on that to stay healthier.
Yeah. Shoot, you were so close to you. There was a pretty big gap in between the top 3 and you coming out of Game 4, and I was like, he has to pull in a win, and you managed to do it. But unfortunately, all of the other top 3 managed to also play well in the top 4, and it just didn't give you enough points. You weren't able to scoop in there and make that victory. So really sad to see. Obviously I was rooting for you, but great showing. I'm happy that you're still coming away with something. I'm curious if you have anything that you want to say to the Illuvium community about this IPL 1000. What was the most stressful part of this whole thing? Was it this finals? Was it the very last round, or was it just the sit and go? Where did you find the most stress in this whole sequence?
Definitely the last night, the quarters and the semis, and even round 1. It's just the first round, quarters and semis all felt as difficult as each other. There's just so many good players now that almost most of the lobbies almost feel like a final in a way. Okay. And it's just long, and the endurance of just, I don't know how long that first night went for, but was it like 6 hours or something?
Yeah, it was a long one. And like, what time were you playing? Like, it was literally dead night for you. What hours do you play?
Yeah, I started at 10 p.m. and then went all the way to, I think it was basically 6 a.m. this morning, or whatever day it is. And I had a wedding the day before. I was best man at a wedding the day before, so I was hungover and sleep deprived. So I'm just happy to be in the finals. And 4th, it was very close. And like you said, I got that win in the end, but everyone I needed to do bad did well, so it didn't really matter. But I'm happy that I've made finals, and fourth is good.
Wow, well, what a champion being able to pull through with the wedding. I'm sure you didn't get too much time to practice either, and you were still able to pull through. That's a wild
Yeah.
story. Congrats on still securing fourth. I'm sure that feels great. I think we're gonna move on to the next one. Is there anything else you want to say before you pop off?
No, just thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks,
Awesome.
Caveman.
Well, Web3, have a great day, man.
Okay,
Let's
bye.
get the next one. Stylen.
That's quite the endurance test there for them. Not only just the time zone, but of course having family and friend obligations ahead of time there at the wedding. That's absolute all-star move. Way to be able to pull that off and be able to walk away with a nice little prize tonight.
Yeah, yeah. Do we have the prize pools again? What was fourth place again? Was it 2,000 or how much was it? I don't know. Maybe when we go into the next interview, we can go over the prize pools one more time just to see what these earners have secured and scooped up. But I think our next interview is coming in with Sota, also from Hype. All these guys will be Hype. I won't say Hype anymore, otherwise their ego will get too big. But let's go ahead and chat with Sota next.
Hello.
Hey, there's Sota.
Hello.
So, up. Names. I probably spoke too quick. I went too fast to change the transition. Sorry. But yeah, Sota, how are you feeling? I'm really curious. I wonder, you were at first place at a point, or you had a crazy comeback. You actually had a pretty tough start, and then you managed to scoop up a first place in game 3, and then you were kind of consistent with a fourth place in game 4 and game 5. How are you feeling about it? Just didn't quite feel like you could really secure all of the victories. Yeah, just let me know where your mind's at.
So I'm a bit disappointed for the last game, but also I was contested by 2 other players, so top 4 is actually quite a good result in this case. And I think that's yeah, I could have been first with some luck here and there, but I think that this tournament was probably the toughest tournament I've ever played. I think that most players are close to are actually at their peak right now. I think that Not Complaint has never played this well before. Same for Fishy. Maybe same for Web3, who seems to have mastered his comp. So, and also the lobby was quite bad for me because there were a lot of rogue players.
Yeah.
Web3 is playing corner comps that are good against rogues. So yeah, I think that top 3 overall is quite a good result for me, and I think that I played overall quite good for my like at 95% of what I can do. So under pressure, I think that's a good result.
And did you feel much of the pressure? Were you pretty stressed going into this one, or how were you feeling? Were you a little bit like sweaty for like this is the first major esport that Illuvium had?
Oh yeah, I had trouble sleeping for today, and also I was yelling behind my computer when I beat my Fishy with 0 health. I think it was the only one I had, and I think it was also very very difficult to win this one. So yeah, I was pumped. I was super pumped.
Wow. And you know what was interesting? We were all noticing you actually were playing several different comps. I think for the first 2 or 3 games, you actually did something different. Did you not find a rogue weapon, or were you actually preferring other weapons based on your initial setup at that point?
Usually I insta-pick the nature rogue. And when I see the other rogue weapons, I wait for I wait to see if other guys go for nature rogue weapon because it's the best by far. But I know usually I think that every time I had rogues offered to me, I took them. But yeah, Mud is so strong that now I'm considering taking Mud over rogues.
Well, I don't think we actually saw a Mud win today, so I'm actually curious. I think that the Rogues may have been one of the top end teams that or the 4 Mystic, 4 Granite. That was an absolutely busted team, but the Rogues performed quite well. I think they run 3 out of the 5 games.
I think I think that's because Mud was way more contested this tournament than before. So it was more difficult to play it.
Okay.
So I think that it's still an amazing comp, but it's suffering from its success.
Okay. Well, awesome. Soda, I'm super excited to see you play. It's always great to see you. Congrats on getting third place, $2,000. That's so awesome. I hope you spend it well. Do you have anything else you want to say to the audience before you pop off?
Thanks for watching. It was an amazing tournament, the best in my life, I think.
Oh, that's awesome. Sweet, man. Well, have a great day.
Oh, way to go to Soda to be able to make it onto the podium here and kind of have to break their own comfort zone a little bit in order to get there. Not just full send in the rogues, but got the job done. Love to see it. Congrats to Soda.
Yeah. No, that was it was very competitive. He was talking about how the mud was pretty packed. I guess maybe we didn't realize how contested it was. I mean, everyone was going for monk ears, everyone was going for gorillas. At least maybe I didn't understand that. But yeah, I guess he's totally right. And maybe that is a higher end comp if you can secure all the units. Well, that's awesome. I'm really wondering where he's gonna what he's gonna be doing next. Is he gonna take some time off? I need to ask that to the next person. Who we got next? I think we're gonna have Not Complain come up here in a little bit. Oh, and he's here. Hey, how's it going, Not Complain? How are you feeling? Second place, winning $3,000. Tell me your thoughts and feelings.
Yeah, I'm feeling good because the other weeks that I played the EPL, I was playing so bad, and this week I just stopped to spam ranked matches and played a bunch of screens with hype guild and my friends from Brazil too. And I'm really happy because it gave the result in this EPL on the most important one.
Yeah. And I mean, winning game one, what was that comp? Were you the crazy 4 Granite 4 Mystic? Was that you?
Yeah, it was
Oh
me.
my gosh, that must have felt so good. No contest. I think you actually break it down. Tell me what your thoughts were, because that was the most busted comp we've seen probably in all of IPL that I've been casting.
I got the weapon first because I think it's a big weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the better weapon for my pool of things. Because after I learned to play it corner, I can pick it and play with 2 options, like 7 earths, or corner comps. So when I saw, I think 2 or 3 players playing corner this match, I just chose to play 7 earth because it's counter from corners, so
Okay.
it's like free win, and it gave me a good spot to hit every win. I think I don't hit the phosphorus, but don't need.
Yeah. And when you got that composite chip, what were you aiming for the 4 Granite, or would you have wanted like something else? What were your thoughts?
Yeah, in this team you just have two options. It's fire granite, or if you have uranium bots, or if you think you're in a bad spot, you can get the misc ship to complete for misc.
Yep.
Because I mean, if you don't have gold or something, but I thought I was in a good spot, and then I just take the granite 4. And yeah, was that.
Okay, nice. And now let's also talk about game 4, though. Okay, game 4, you came in last place. What were you thinking then? Were you starting to panic? Were you like, I just threw everything away? Because you were winning the tournament at that point. You were feeling you were 3 points above everyone else. I think like that must have been like. Did you get too comfortable? What happened?
Yeah, actually, saying about the fart match now, it's hurting me.
It hurts you.
Because that match was like I was between two things: the scorpion and corner. But I scouted the lobby into like 4 seconds, and didn't see no one playing Scorpion, and I thought it was a good idea. Then I picked it, but Nariba picked with me in the same time. That was
Oh.
the problem. And then I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm fucked now." So I was like, and we have the Crimson Waste map, and my early game was so bad, and then
Oh
I
yeah.
just got so much damage and thought was a good idea to pivot to corner comps because only Web3 was playing this, and then I just picked the weapon, but just got a place.
Yeah. Oh man. How do you feel about Crimson Waste? Or is that like your worst region now? Do you like hate that? You're like, I never want to do a Crimson Waste region? Or which is your favorite? Which is your worst?
Mm, yes. I think I like to play the Brightline Steps,
Okay.
and the ones I don't like to play is probably the one that gives you two random imprints, the Abyssal
Oh.
Basin.
Oh yeah, we haven't seen any Abyssal Basin tonight.
I don't like this one much, but I don't think Crimson Waste is my worst map. It was just like I was probably a bit uh, losting because I was in the top one and was thinking just to focus and play for top four and grant some points, and then I was a bit in shock.
Yeah. And so how did that transition to into the fifth game? You're like, I need to do really well. I need to win this to secure
Yeah,
my victory.
this one I was like, okay, if I won this match, I got the tournament because the tie break.
Yeah.
So I the first thing I took is okay, I'm probably going to mud or Hogue. This before the see the weapons.
Yeah, here's
So
I'm sending it no matter what, even if it's contested by 5 people,
no no
huh?
no no no. Probably mud no,
Oh,
because
okay.
maybe rogues, but mud no. So then we got the weapons, and I had the mud one, and I scouted the lobby for some some seconds and see no one picking it, and then I go for it because I think it's a good comp to make a top one, but I'm a fish played very well and didn't let me hit the Scorpion tree, and it
Yeah.
was it needs to be hit to get a win in the lab.
Yeah. Well, congrats. Well done. I it's got to feel good taking $3,000 home playing Illuvium. Is there anything else you want to say to the audience before you pop off?
I just want to thank you for my friends from Hype and my Brazil friends, Furious, Nariba, and all the other guys that helped me in screens, because it really helped me for this week.
Awesome. Well, you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a great day.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, had quite the run, especially considering that the past IPLs didn't necessarily go in their favor. But what a fantastic time to turn it around. However, I
Yeah.
think in just a couple of moments' time, we will have, of course, our winner of our Immutable Masters IPL 1000. And thankfully, I did not commentators curse them this time. And I'm so excited. The fact that they've been here for a while. They've gotten third, second, 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 second. It feels like so many times. And what a day to be able to turn that into a first.
Well, and
Yeah,
he's
hello.
yeah, he's talking about I'm a fishy. Let's bring him up here. How are we doing? I'm a fishy, the champion of this IPL 1000. You have got to be pumped. I'm pumped for you, man. Like, how are you doing?
I feel so great, and I still cannot believe it that I win this tournament. I mean, that was amazing.
What are you? I'm going to ask you right up front. What are you going to do with your $7,000? How is this money going to change your life? What are you thinking right now?
That's really big money, and it's gonna change my life for sure. I don't know where I will just spend this money. At least for now, I don't know. It's a big money.
Yeah, or are you're gonna keep some of it in the ILV to hopefully ride ILV as the game starts to progress and it comes back. Do you
I,
what are your thoughts?
I believe in ELV for sure. I believe in this token, in this project, in this game. I believe it, and I really like this project.
Oh, awesome. That's incredible. Well, let's talk about a little bit about your games. All right. So you started off with a sixth place, then you got or you didn't, it's not sixth place. You got a third. And then you kind of didn't do too well in game two. What happened in game two, if you can remember? You kind of dropped pretty low there, and you and Web3 Gaming were pretty low on the poll. It didn't look like you guys were really competing for the top three. But what happened in game two?
I played Matt's Berserkers, and I didn't find enough units because Lobby was contesting me. I mean, someone just hold Monkier on his bench, and that's why I didn't get Monkier stage 3. And that was a bad game for me, for sure.
Okay, yeah, just too contested. Well, all of the rest of the games, you got 6 or more points. You were able to find your footing every game. I'm curious. I've asked some of the other contestants this. What was the most stressful part of this tournament, and like, where did you get the most anxious? Was it at the beginning, during the sit and go? Was it like here? Where were you feeling the pressure the most?
Pressure the most. I don't know, maybe in semifinals after game 1, because I was, if I'm not mistaken, 6th place or something like that. But I came back and get into the final. Today morning, I was prepared so long. I just watched all the games of all the finalists, and I already knew that Air Fighters would be free in the final, so I played a lot games on Air Fighters.
Nice, nice. Well, it was wild to see you come through and make a pullback. I was curious if you'd be really stressed for this final match, like game 5 of 5 here, because you were tied for first place. If I remember correctly, that must have been like incredibly it's such a massive change. Like that game dictated everything. I don't know. I'd be stressed trying to watch
No,
that.
that was stressful for sure, but I just get so good start, and I was very high HP, and anyway on the draft rounds I get fighter imprint, so
We
I
saw
get,
that.
yeah, and I get 7 fighters, and I already knew that it's gonna be a good game for me. Even when I saw that everyone just taking the True Strike seed, anyway, that was a good game for me, and I already knew that I'm gonna take at least top 3 in this game. So I was just enjoying this game, not so stressful.
That's awesome. And you're also really high on the ranked leaderboard. How much do you play do you just love playing this, or are you training hard? Like what is your typical work cycle? Are you just ranked, that's it? Or it sounded like you did a little bit of studying of some footage. Can you break down how you prepared for this tournament?
As I already said, that when I came in the final, I analyzed all the games of all the finalists, so I was prepared a lot. Why I'm not grinding ranked so much, I don't know. I just don't really have enough time to grind so much. So um, anyway, I think so many games in ranked. Maybe not as much as top ladder players, but anyway, I'm playing a lot, I think,
Yeah.
and I'm analyzing a lot.
No, I mean, I'm just looking at the leaderboard just to point out some of this to the audience. Pretty much everyone in the top 16 has well over 100, sometimes 150 games. But I'm looking at I'm a Fishy. He's sitting at 72 games. All right, so that's like almost half of some of these other players, and he's able to make it all the way to top 16. He's able to participate in the IPL 1000. I think that shows that you are one of the best players in Illuvium. Congrats. Do you have anything else that you want to say to the audience before you pop off? Well done in this tournament.
I just want to say thank you to everyone who support me, to my family, of course, to my friends who is playing this tournament too, and I I really liked it. I still cannot believe that I win this. Actually, this is my first tournament that I ever win, and this is the largest one. So it's really amazing.
I can't say it enough. Congrats. You have a great day. Go celebrate. Go tell everyone you are an IPL champion right here. Congrats.
Thank you, thank you, guys.
Absolutely well deserved. Love to see it there. I'm a fishy making it happen. And in terms of the pregame training, work smarter, not harder, making it work beautifully. It's not just about a mindless grind on ranked. It's actually studying the game. It's not the fun part of the game, but if you're a master of it, you will surpass.
And I think I have to give my prophet title to Silent. Silent has called the correct one. Yeah, he's the prophet now.
All right. That was so cool. What a
For
nice
this week
interview.
anyway, then I'll start cursing people again. And just
you're muted, by the way, sir.
I think just in Discord. Yeah.
There he is.
Thank you. A classic. Hey, that was such a cool interview. Thank you, Caveman. And wow, what cool people who won today. I love to see it. And I'm a fishy, a very likable person. I'm really happy for him. He seems very stoked about this money. It's really cool. I'm heartwarming. Very, very, very nice. What a beautiful ending to the stream. And yeah, this is the time of the stream where we say thank you to all the viewers. Thank you to all the players. If you have made it in the top 8, if you played in a sit and go, it doesn't matter. You're part of this project. Thank you to the community members. Thank you to Illuvium making this amazing game. Thank you to Immutable for presenting this IPL 1000 in the Immutable Masters. Absolutely amazing. We're going to be back with another tournament next weekend. Thank you also for the back-end stuff. I want to call them out real quick. Quantz, Erika, and Tholki being the main culprits back there. Thank you to TSG. Thank you for Rich and Peter providing the Illubidata homepage. Thank you for Kieran, our fearless leader, who make this all possible as well in the back. And the list would go on and on, so we're going to cut it off. Last but not least, thank you, Silent. Thank you, Caveman. It was amazing.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun. Loved it.
Amazing.
And we're going to see you guys next weekend back with another IPL tournament. Don't miss it. And there is free qualifiers, open qualifiers. Anyone who wants to play, come play. On Friday is the qualifiers. On Saturdays, it's the tournament. Again, at 2 p.m. UTC. We see you back then. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, everybody. Take care. Have a good one. Goodbye.
frost, not fire. I think. He may have been there, or he's going for the Vista, not sure.
Still don't have much time to really think about it. 6 HP. 6 ions. That's not true.
He just wants to squeeze value over the that you have, because it's gonna be really good here for the Umber to have 6 Scion. He can lead ways with the Scion stack, so that's gonna give him immunity. 2 seconds when he's casting. Which he doesn't really need anybody.
Bust the bunker though it is. That's not paired up with that Umber. It's so far so good. That beam is doing so much damage onto the healers, and the Umber is tearing up the rest. Squeezes even in there. First damage. Getting the final blow this time. 6 Scion was a good choice. Bringing some of the board. Now against the red. Octopane is going to win. Soda is now on the bubble.
Jumping straight into the top 3, that's very exciting.
There you go, take a look.
Wow, slashing Allura Rampire. I love Sota's team.
And if you look at the enemy team, though, John Aquino is rocking a nasty Umber with, we got 3 Steam with that duelist, a massive Harbinger. Mummy? Oh, the Vista's on there! Hornet's actually doing times Inferno top. Very interesting.
Arriba versus Sota.
Player in this one on the doorstep of possible elimination here in game number 4 if they can't turn it around right here, right now, trying to get this Riptorus to do as much damage as possible. They have the backup of that Blotto. They're losing a ton of units, but at the same time, the core ones that they need are staying alive. Ariba trying to turn this one around, just gotta deal with that Grilla. Not done just yet, so they're gonna take the hit.
Wow, the lobby is so close.
Web 3 out.
Oh, people are taking damage now too. Like that extra 2 that's been stacking this whole time, it is starting to hurt. We're not even that far in, but definitely below 40 HP. 2 people have been eliminated. It's gonna wrap up pretty quickly. People are gonna start emptying their coffers, trying to just survive, get a couple more placements.
I only know that thanks to the other community tournaments with the Dreamers stuff, because in those areas, Detective LNA is an absolute force to be reckoned with. Multi-time Dreamers Esports tournament winner, and we're going to have to see how they end up doing and holding up against a bunch of these rogues. Granted, a lot of these rogues are pretty low stage, not completely fully evolved, and we can see that with how quickly they are melting. At the same time, though, nice little Rampy and Micah are going to slow things down and start chunking away at some of these, but at the same time, Detective LNA has one for themselves. But wow, all of this is happening. The little Stabbin is not minding this at all. 1v3 on chase. Do you have the carbon bomb to get the job done? So close, but not quite. Get flossed on as the Penguin and the Ranger finish you up.
That battle was so close, and I was like, there's no way Nocturne's gonna win this. But then he got his second win to 3. That stage 3 Ogden, 40% of their HP back. All of those rogues back up to full HP, and then those Rampy bombs took out a large portion of the game. Stabbing really bad weapon. It's disgusting. It does a significant amount of damage, 7k damage, and then it also
Taking everyone down because this Umber is deadly. With the 8 water just casting so many times, with the 6 Scion giving so much Omega power as well. Really cool setup coming out here from Joaquin.
And he's going against another rogue comp. Doesn't even really have to reposition much because he just did it. And really, he's got to worry about the slashing. But I think an Umber can do
Slashing and bangers.
back up. If you can keep that Lynx alive, it can just walk around doing that true damage and just...
Is that enough to win the entire game? I do not think it is actually enough.